Hello, BookTube. Cheers. Beautiful day here in Vermont. I think it rained the entire month of July. And I know I shouldn't complain about that, but it is summer and we get a brief one. So a few sunny days should be nice. But there are parts of the world where rain would be a wonderful thing. So I guess you have to put it all in perspective. But I did get out today. I had to go to my local comic shop. I also managed to go to a local bookshop, and then I got some Star Trek stuff to discuss. So I thought I'd start off with some comic books. The first here is number one. I just finished a run of Dune, and now it's the new one. These are the Brian Herbert, Kevin J. Anderson. This one is The Blood of Sardaukar. Nice solid stock. I loved the first group of them, so I'm hoping that that continues. So they're on my pull list at the comic book shop. The next thing is, this is number 22, Savage Avengers. I've been with this for the other 21. So let's see here. I like the Conan character in them. They're good stories. I mean, you know, they're how would I say it? They're not Conan as in the canon, but they're not meant to be. And if you can get past that, you'll be all right. Then another one here. This is at Keanu Reeves, Matt Kent, Ron Garney, and Bill Crabtree's Berserker. This is number 4. You can tell it's a little bloody. Usually something I'm not a big fan of. But I've been enjoying the story. So, yeah, we'll keep that going for a while. And then we get the first previews for an all-new era, Marvel. And this is one of those free preview things. I haven't looked through it yet. It's got the Amazing Spider-Man number 75, Beyond. So I haven't had a chance to... I did watch Venom the other night with my kids. I didn't think I'd like it, and I actually did like it. I'm not much... I don't do the movies much. The Marvel movies. I see them here and there, but yeah, I watched it with them and I enjoyed myself. And the other thing I got, I pick up this preview not every time. It's what the comic book shop itself uses. This is, let's see, this has got the Star Trek, The Mirror War, which sort of attracted me there, IDW. It's a new series. I had them put it on my list for sure. Here's an ad for it. So it's Next Generation. I think they told me I'm going to get a 0 issue and then this first issue, and then go from there. These are the variant covers. So this is a regular cover, and then there's a couple variants. So who knows? It's in that Mirror War, Mirror Universe, and we'll see if it's any good. So yeah, a little bit of Star Trek there, and we're going to have a little more here in a minute. So then I walked next door to Books A Million. So my comic shop is Newberry Comics. I love the people there. I love the treatment I get and the customer service I get. So I've been a regular there for quite a long time. And right next door is a Books A Million, and I'll go and look at the sale books. I went in today specifically trying to find some of the new science fiction digest magazines, and they don't have anything that I don't already have. I did see the Ellery Queen and Alfred Hitchcock mystery magazines, and I sometimes like those, but I didn't pick them up. But I did get these. I've been collecting these Louis L'Amour Lost Treasures, and I got this No Traveler Returns. This is done with Beau L'Amour. Nice copy. It's a remainder. Bantam Books, 2018. And get the ship schematic. So I'm glad to have this. And then I got this tour book, Dune, The Duke of Caladan, Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson. So we'll see how that is. I read these really sporadically. I jump all over the place. I don't ever seem to read them in order. But I tend to enjoy them. And this is, when did this come out? 2020. So we'll see how that goes. So a couple books there. I guess it's that way. Along with my comic books. But then the other thing I want to talk about is Book Trek 2021. Bunch of us are doing it, and a lot of folks are picking their novels. So August is the original series, novels related to the original series, but you could also do the animated series and the original crew. And I picked 4. Hopefully I'll get through all 4. They're not a big challenge, just matters how my work goes. So I thought I'd share them with you. And if you follow the hashtag, you'll see everybody else who's doing it. See if I got them. Let me go with this 67. We'll do it this order. So I got number 60, Star Trek Ice Trap by L.A. Graff. So I'm trying to pick ones that I either haven't read or don't remember I've read, which happens. Sent to the icebound planet of Nordstrahl to investigate a mysterious outbreak of insanity, the crew of the USS Enterprise find themselves drawn into another, even deadlier mystery upon their arrival. A team of research scientists has disappeared on Nordstrom's frozen wasteland, leaving no clue to their whereabouts and no hint of their fate. While Uhura and Chekhov tackle the mystery surrounding the scientist's disappearance, Kirk and McCoy search for the truth behind the outbreak of mental illness. But both teams soon find themselves in danger as the planet undergoes a series of massive earthquakes and electromagnetic disruptions. Unable to contact USS Enterprise, both teams must fight for their lives as they try to solve the mystery of the Nordstrahl before the world tears itself apart. So that could be fun. The next one here is number 64, The Starship Trap. I like that cover. And this is by Mel Gilden. And this is en route to important diplomatic reception. The USS Enterprise suddenly is set upon by a Klingon warship. This unprovoked assault, Kirk discovers, is in response to what the Klingon ship's captain claims are recent Federation attacks on several Klingon vessels which have disappeared. Managing to secure a truce, Captain Kirk reaches the reception only to find out it is not just Klingon ships that are disappearing, but Federation vessels, Romulan birds of prey, and ships from almost every known race are vanishing without a trace. Now, Captain Kirk and the crew of the Starship Enterprise must determine the fate of the missing ships before the entire known galaxy is drawn into a deadly conflict. And then week 3, The Great Starship Race. And that's number 67. Well, when a friendly alien people called the Ray make contact with the Federation, they are thrilled to learn the galaxy has a large number of intelligent races. To bring the myriad cultures to their world, the Ray hosts a celebration, inviting spacefaring people to send their representative ships to compete against one another, and the Great Starship Race is born. As the Federation's flagship, the USS Enterprise, under the command of Captain James T. Kirk, is sent to compete. But the event takes a dark turn when a Romulan warship arrives and demands to join the race. Soon, Kirk and the Romulan commander are engaged in a deadly game of cat and mouse, and for Kirk and his crew, the race becomes a struggle for survival. Faced with treachery at every turn, Kirk must protect his ship from relentless attack and prevent the annihilation of an entire world. And in the last week, this is number 69. This is Star Trek, the Patreon Transgression. Some of you will recognize this. The USS Enterprise is sent to Patriot one to discuss that world's application for Federation membership. But Captain Kirk and his landing party soon discover that the Patrians have a strict system of laws that are enforced by his telepathic police force. In the midst of this startling revelation, the crew finds himself in the middle of Patria's growing political unrest. Caught between the Patrian telepathic police force and a deadly group of terrorists, Kirk, Spock, and others must fight for their lives on a world where their thoughts make them criminals, and all crimes are punishable by death. So these are the four. I'll do some non-fiction stuff, I think, and I'll watch some of the old episodes. I never need encouragement to do that. So, and that is for August, and then of course, so we're doing a 5-month mission there. So we'll move on to the next generation after that. But I also got one other thing, and that's a game. My son's been away at conservation camp, and he came back and said he played this great game. And we asked him to describe it to us, and he did. It sounded like fun. It comes from Italy. It's a card game. So when I was in the bookstore, well, first I was at a comic book store, and they'd never heard of it. And then I went to the bookstore, and they didn't know about it either, but they had one on their shelves. They actually had 2 of them. And it's called Bang Bang, La Palotola, the Bullet. It comes in this case, right? And if I understand right, you get, and we'll open it up. So we bought it for my son, but we'll all play it. You have cards. There's a sheriff. There's outlaws, and there's one person who's a renegade that nobody knows who is. Everybody knows who the sheriff is, and then the outlaws and the renegade. As far as I know, you don't know. You get a certain number of bullets. You use the cards and you play this game, and it sounded like fun, and he had a blast. So with the Bullet, Bang Bang, we'll give this a shot. Maybe tonight. It's sort of a cool little case. It looks like a bullet. But we'll see if anybody's played it. Let me know. I guess it's really popular in different parts of the world, but I'd never heard of it. So that's what's going on here. So we have some Star Trek reading coming up, starting tomorrow. Comic books, probably starting tonight, and a card game, probably tonight. So I got to get outside. We actually had some sunshine today, so gotta get some yard work done while I can. So I hope everyone's well. If you're joining us on the Book Trek, leave a comment below. Let me know what you're reading, that ought to be fun. So thank you, BookTube.